Alright. This is what our game looks like now. Still gotta get more endings. So yeah, we got the Fox's Wedding, gotta take capsules, purify sword, obtain the Agoro no Hotsama. So, this is the one I'm going for next, which, I mean, yeah, don't take pills and obtain the unpurified sword. Don't take pills, purify the sword, offer the brooch. Okay. This will be the last one I go for. This is ending 4. So we'll be going for ending 3 next. So it's very likely that cutscenes are going to change again. I mean, it's not like it matters. I don't remember the answers to the puzzles. So... I don't remember the answers to the puzzles. I'm sorry. Also, the rapid went away because apparently, yeah, you only get that if you do the deluxe, which I didn't do, and it was given to everybody anyways on accident. Okay, so yeah, I will be skipping around for, you know, whenever there's cutscenes that... new cutscenes I will show. I'll try to skip over everything else. Though there should be new notes scattered about, and there's a bunch of notes I didn't find, and there's likely a bunch of notes I didn't find anyways. I also need to find any other bag upgrades that I missed, because apparently I didn't find them all. So I was getting my last Emma, which is near the end of the game, unfortunately. So I can get 5 Omomori slots and do some silly stuff, potentially. Oh, okay. I was wondering what it was. Okay. A large monster that is like the statue of Ashura. It wields an array of terrible weapons with its multiple arms. Its body has been pieced together of heaps of junk entwined within old tree branches and roots, giving it a sense of divinity, often found in old objects. That was new. What did that say? don't remember the Scarecrow saying this, so this is actually new-ish. I'm probably going to pause it right at the first one, because it said something about Space Wars. And I know the answers to all these. Just picking all these, just pick the easy mode just so I can rush through this as fast as possible. There's nothing really new's been going on except this so far. Okay, right, it's... Because it's all the ones that look like Hinako, because, yeah, that's Rinko right there. And Shu. Am I going... No. That one's a little weird. Here we are. Yep. Who are you? Hinako. Hinako is... Not that. And I believe the Hinako one's looking down. It's not that. Not that one. Okay, this one. Okay, no, that's not the go. Fuck off. Oh, it's this one. Damn it.
Oi! Hinako!
あれさっきのは
早く来いよ！
君はこの道を通って学校へ通っていたのだね。私もできることなら同じ学校に登校したかったよ。
That was new. Okay. Oh, it took me a while to realize who that was. That was Kodayuki.
やめてくれ。
昔はシューとこの辺で道草食ってた。
Huh. Nice. Very nice.
...卒業以来だな。
がとても全てが学び俺たちにずっと色褪せない。君を育んでくれた大切な思い出だ。大切な場所だよ。相棒。
Kodayuki and Shu talking at the same time. Nice. I wish I remember where all the other ones were. It would be so useful. I know there's another radio in the school, but I believe that radio is Hinako, not Hinako, Rinko screaming at you. That one's real.
陸上部が懐かしい。
Damn it. C. Wait, that's not C. Well done.
Nero-san.
「美しい腕だね。血潮さえ美しい。
ありがとうございます。
Avoid encounters on this one for the most part. I can avoid a few. I might be able to get away with that. Okay. I'm just trying to avoid counters as much as possible. You can skip an awful lot of them.
ひなこ、今日は一段と綺麗だね。
Your dialogue's identical. Should I do the annoying one first? The long one. How arrogant I've been. I've realized now that the hatred and envy I felt towards Hinako for having the boy who loved her far outweighs my own love for Shu. How stupid. I really am stupid, aren't I? Hinako always said that she and Shu weren't dating, and yet I wasted such a valuable opportunity. I could have asked her so much about him. What is Shu like? What does Shu care about? What does Shu think about me? I could have asked her all this, but I didn't. Instead, I stewed in my own jealousy like an idiot. I've been blessed with an easy life, happy with kind parents who are well off. I never doubted myself, not even once. But then one day I met you, lost and alone as you were. And then I felt contempt, irritation, disgust, envy. Now that I think about it, you taught me all the emotions children are supposed to learn during their childhood. If not for you, I might have stayed a big fish, content with in my happy little pond. Now I've outgrown Ebisugaoka. That is the gift you gave me. So today, what I really want to say to you is thank you. No, I can't read this in front of other people. Start over. Oh, okay. This was what she was going to read for the wedding. Ah. It's nice little details. I do like little details like that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious that Hinako's not exactly the most reliable narrator in this game, considering how part of this is how she thinks as well. But yeah, it's also the other characters. Oh, I noticed that image of Hinako and friends down in the corner. I wonder if there's another note in here, because sometimes there's a sec. Oh, it's face down now. Yeah, I need to check these, because I know that there are other notes in some of these. Like that. I'm in love with you, Shu. I loved you from the first moment I saw you, from the first moment our eyes met, from the first moment we spoke. I loved you all this time. I love you. I'll do anything for you. I am yours, body and soul. Do you want my liver, my kidneys, my still beating heart? I'll crack open my ribs and open them out for you, if that's what you want. I want to slurp down your intestines. I want to feel them slide across my tongue. I want to cut off the top of our heads and mash our brains together. I'll turn them into a nice soup. Then I'll drink that soup. I'll feed it to you mouth to mouth. Next we can chew our tongues and feed them to each other. I don't have the slightest idea what the rest is. Everything's always behind the last one. the pictures of Shu. And then they all changed to pictures of Hinako.
見つけた。
Guess I'm gonna get up as soon as I start wandering around a little more. So I need to fight them. Just avoid encounters, get through this as quickly as possible. No one's gonna jump at me over here, as they always do. It still got me. That one's just gonna stay around here. I'm probably just get rid of it now while I'm thinking about it. Next, same path. I always take the same path because it feels like it's the fastest way of going through this. Anyone here? Hello. Huh. Huh. That is kind of interesting. What I'm referring to is that I have the Omamori for you can't stun it, you do more damage than you can't stun enemies, and yet I'm still stunning enemies. Like right there, I was doing heavy attacks. I assume that meant for heavy attacks too. Oh, I actually don't have that equipped. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Okay, yeah, I put line of sight so that enemies would potentially stop following me earlier. Okay. Might be a note hiding in here too. Like that. All I wanted was to be by Shu's side, but you kept getting in my way. Why were you always right there? You were seriously like a fly buzzing around Shu nonstop. You were such a nuisance, I wanted to strangle you. So be glad I didn't end up murdering you. And even if I killed you 100 times, that still wouldn't be enough to express how much I despise you. Looking back on it now, I think I hate myself so much for being a coward that I used you as an excuse. I won't do that anymore. From now on, I won't blame others for why I'm miserable. I'll take my happiness into my own hands.
遠い昔みたい。
At least Rinko's realizing how unhinged she's being. Oh. I just have a bunch of junk that I haven't really been using much with.
給食。お昼休み。友達。
Comments from the teacher. Thank you for always fulfilling your duties as class president. You do a great job looking after and supporting your classmates. I also heard that you're taking initiative to give advice to underclassmen as well. It's a wonderful thing that you're so dedicated to your role as class president. However, I believe it would be beneficial if you interacted with them not only as their class president, but as a classmate as well. Instead of solely teaching and supporting them, try treating them as equals. In doing so, I hope you can open up more and have your classmates get to know the real you. Okay, just making sure that of all the notes. Instead of just rushing towards the end like I've been doing. This. Okay. In continuation from last semester, I am to be class president once again. I hope we can make another wonderful semester. I love being class president because I get to look at after all these lost causes. Even when I was young, I always enjoyed comparing myself to other inferior kids and basking in my own superiority. When I pretend to care about others, I can please a lot of people. The losers I help, the people around me, and even my parents. And frankly, it makes me happy as well. Right now, I'm in charge of two girls who are the definition of morons. They're both so carefree and empty-headed. Neither of them knows the first thing about fitting in. The only reason they have any friends at all in class is because I'm taking care of them. They fawn over me and tell me all the time how grateful they are. It feels amazing. I really, truly think I was born to be class president. Nishida Rinko. She makes it really hard for me to like her at all. I'm sure the teachers have seen right through me. They know the truth, that I am a friendless in the truest sense of the world. I think I've been doing it unconsciously all this time. Looking for someone I can say that I'm helping, but really just looking down on. Hinako and Sakuko and Shu have never stopped calling me their friend, but I don't think I ever earned that. I mean, at the very least, these characters are written like they're actual real people, but yeah. I never should have pretended to be something I wasn't. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to look at Hinako in the eye. I could have told her what I really think of her, put her in her place. But I've let everything sit and fester, and now the wound has turned necrotic. Necrotic, what? Yeah. So even though this is the day of all my wildest dreams are coming true, my heart still feels heavy. This is the bed I made, so I'll lie in it. But I won't ever, ever forgive you for what you did to Shu. How dare you hurt him? Shu may not cry or scream at you like I know he wants to, but I'll make you feel his pain all the same. Okay, looks like I grabbed all the notes in this room. And I know I didn't grab all the notes because I didn't have the achievement for it. Same thing for Sakuko. Out. At this point, I'm just making a bunch of notes. Marking.
覚えてる？私たちが初めて会った日。
Marking a bunch of notes for things that I need to pay attention to for when I need to go through editing. Bye. And the candy store. Did find a note here last time I was here.
ここ千鶴屋を
I don't really need most of these. Regardless of this, I want to make sure that I find all the notes in here. There's some notes that are only here during certain times. Like that. When we think about it, I guess my family was pretty well off. I always got tons of allowance. The candy store was where I could demonstrate just how much better I was than you all. Getting caught up in that feeling of superiority when I brought some sweets for a poor kid was the start of everything going wrong. It started my hideous transformation to someone who looks down on and berates others. When everyone is beneath you, there's no longer anyone to talk to as an equal. I stopped being able to confide and open up to people. In a way, I stopped being able to argue with anyone properly. So that's why I'm grateful that you argued with me, even on a day like today. Today's the first time in my life I felt like you accepted me as your friend. You can't even imagine how happy that made me. So Hinako, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Unfortunately, I get attacked by two enemies I hate fighting. That you can't avoid. Why is that one in that particular spot, really? I really hate how that one's like right up to you. Damn it, that was timing on that. Nice. Now then, I really hate having to fight two of those guys. Right, it's always beyond. Every single time it's always been behind this thing. But there's still the notes to look for.
リンコと
Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. Everyone was slobbering all over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminded me of the time I fed fish in the park, the way their mouths gaped wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And that poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die.
お別れできる
Oh, I'm not sure if I can still examine these. Oh, okay, we got all Rinko's stuff. I've always looked down on Hinako and Sakako. That's why I've never been able to expose my weaknesses to them. How am I supposed to share the depths of my heart with mere insects? Maybe if I had treated them as equals, I could have actually told Hinako the truth. About my feelings, or his feelings. Or maybe if we could have actually fought, really, truly fought, I wouldn't have to feel the way I do now. Tomorrow's Hinako's Osho's special day. But you know what? Maybe I'll give in. Maybe I'll tell her how much I actually hate her. Which she does. That's her boss fight, basically. You lied to me. You betrayed Shu. I will destroy you. I will beat you bloody and tear you limb from limb. Why don't you do everyone a favor and just...
勉強だって運動だって服選びだってお化粧だっていつだって私の方が上だったぼんやりしてるあんたを私が何度助けてあげたことかなんでいつもあんたばっかりなのよ
Bye. Wrong, that's the wrong way. Alright, now to look around for Sakako's diary stuff.
咲子の
No, let's get my sanity back. Because I have to explore, that means I should probably be more in combat mode, unfortunately. Hinako really is fast when she goes all out, but when we're running together during gym class, she'll slow her pace down to match mine. The second she can go at her own speed, though, she takes off with this look of unrestrained joy in her face. I always said that we had to do everything together, get boyfriends together, get married together. Those were selfish wishes of a child. Just like I'm a slow runner and Hinako is fast, people have to live life at their own pace. Just because Hinako's moving a bit faster than me doesn't mean that she's betraying me. I was jealous, and I couldn't admit that to myself. I'm sorry, Hinako, for calling you a traitor. Takako made me promise that if either of us were going to get a boyfriend, we'd have to do so at the same time. No exceptions. I honestly have no interest in that kind of thing, but I went ahead with it because she seemed so set on it. Sometime after that, rumors of Kotoyuki asking for my hand in marriage spread all over town, and I couldn't even begin to tell you how horrible this turned out. It reached Sakuko, and now every time she sees me, she calls me traitor this, traitor that. I really didn't want it to be this way. That makes a lot of sense. My mom smiled through tears of joy when Junko got married. Was she really so happy to be sending her daughter off to suffer the same fate as her? Did she raise her just to be beaten and abused by some man? What even is a bride price anyway? Why do they make a profit off of Junko getting married? Did they get more money because they taught her how to cook and sew? Well, I won't learn those things. You won't make a single yen off of me. I won't be like my mother. Not now, not ever. Okay, I got everything in this room. Any notes in there, but I might need to check it. I know there's going to be one at the Raddock house, but there's always one there. Oh, here's one. Oh, no, never mind. I think I don't remember that there's one hiding in there. More useful than the chocolate. Most of the stuff I probably won't need. Healing items are probably the best at this point. Every single time! I thought I could get it past enough. There's that, but I don't need those anymore. I have more than enough points. Points are only for clear mind on harder difficulties. And the 3k I need to get my last Omamori slot, which I can't do right now anyway, so... Considering how I have 10k, I don't think I have to worry about it, considering how... Standard recovery doesn't really matter that much. It will matter when I eventually do Lost in the Fog difficulty. Oh, okay, well, no, this is the first room. I should probably hit that up so I can recover my sanity. The Lost in the Fog is basically avoid every single fight as much as possible. And then have a nice build for dealing with the actual few fights you have. Because there's a lot you can skip. I've been trying to skip as much as possible for the most part. I can skip this one. But some enemies are very relentless. I'm not going to be able to avoid this one if I want to actually go into the rabbit house, because this thing's going to be right outside of there. Another enemy's going to spawn in that same spot, too. Harder difficulty, I could just ignore this. I could just flip that and that's it.
咲子が好きだった。
I don't think there's any reason to go in here outside of notes.
ウサギしか友達いないんでしょ。もういっそウサギ小屋に住めばいいのに。
Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I heard Hinako's gonna go somewhere far, far away, and she might never, ever come back. I'm so alone and sad. No, no frowns allowed. It's a good thing. I gotta smile as I say goodbye to Hinako. Tomorrow, I'm gonna show Hinako my biggest, widest grin and tell her how happy I am for her. Blind guy, it's right here. These guys suck. They follow you forever. What? Oh, come on. They don't need to be targeting him for that. I wish some of these enemies would leave me alone while I'm trying to find notes. This one's not doing everything. In here, so I'm missing one note. At least I'm missing at least one note because I haven't gotten the achievement for it yet. It might be in the dark room with Sakako. Or it could just be in this room. Like that. Yep. I had a strange dream last night. In it, a god appeared before me and commanded me to restore the Senensugi Shrine to its former glory. I had a strange dream today. In it, someone told me that I mustn't restore the Senensugi Shrine. There must be revelations from opposing gods, but I already know my answer, because my dream is to restore the Senensugi Shrine, too. The god who spoke to me yesterday said that there is an evil deity who's robbed them of their shrine. The god who spoke to me today said that the shrine has been used to worship an evil being, causing it to fall out of use. If I'm going to be forced to make a choice, then I will put my trust in the god who visited me yesterday. However, when I told the god from today that, they said this. Foolish maiden, you wish to serve a malevolent god. I shall crush that empty head of yours. Inari-sama. Generally speaking, Inari-sama refers to the goddess of agriculture, Ukonomitama. Ukonomitama. The fox said the goddess's messenger, who over time their worship became intertwined. Nowadays, if anyone mentions Inari-sama, they think of the fox as well. Sakako says that this is just the fox taking the goddess of agriculture's position for itself. She also says that the goddess and the fox are having a supernatural fight on top of the Inari statues. That wild imagination of hers never fails to make me laugh. Just looking at the images in the background. I'm just looking at this. It says that there's something here, but not really. As far as I could tell. Okay, nothing changed on here either. That means I just need to find the last little bits of shoes little thing. fastest I've actually done that. Okay. Got everything here. Moving on. Oh, okay. Last one. The other version of myself and I have talked for many nights now. Through these fervent discussions, I have come to the conclusion that Hinako needs to speak to her inner self just as I have. It's clear she's not currently in her right mind. Why else would she even consider accepting that farce of a marriage that has been pushed upon her otherwise? There's no point in trying to force Hinako's opinion to change. She must make this realization for herself for it to stick. If she could just talk to her other self within her dreams, I'm positive she could be led back to reality. And then she would realize just who truly has her best interests in mind. Yeah. Got it.
ここは侵食されてない。
俺大人呼んでくるから。落ち着いて。怖がってるだけだから。怖くない。怖くないよ。大丈夫？すごい血。早く手当てしないと。ありがとう。
大丈夫か？子供を噛むなんて許せねえ。ただ殺してやる。
早く行って。もう町に迷い込んじゃダメだよ。僕は固定機って言います。君は？私はひなこ。清水ひなこ。
Well, that's interesting.
そんなこともあったな。
Oh, that was interesting.
今思い出すんだよ。
Kodayuki just disappeared, and all you saw was the fox. Huh. That's really subtle. I'm glad I was actually still recording that because I wasn't sure what new stuff was popping up. They're scattered around the house. Otherwise, this place is effectively done. I'm going to try to avoid as many counters as
もし
possible.
もし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
Because the only thing I shouldn't be able to skip here is the boss fight. Otherwise, I should be able to skip every single fight here. It's just a case of how annoying some of them would be. Hopefully with having enemies like with enemies having a hard time spotting where I am, it should go a little faster. But I should explore open up every single room and stuff on these things. Specifically, okay, I don't need those. Like the important rooms, make sure that they're open before enemies start spawning in this particular area. Let's see, we need to go to the other side too. I don't think there's too many important rooms on this side. But there might be... Oh, right, more cutscenes. I didn't think about that. Found bandages. Okay. Right, there could be other cutscenes in the other places, too. That did not even cross my mind. Oh, right. There is a item that I missed every single time. I think it's in the third version of the Shimizu Resonance. This is the kitchen. It should be, like, somewhere around here or something. It's another bag upgrade. I just constantly kept missing it. Because I'm dumb. Weird, because I was being thorough and I missed it every single time. Okay, so I just need to pay attention to all the stuff. Go around here, find the... Oh yeah, also, that would also mean that the... one thing should be in, like, the calendars should be in different spots now, too. I don't know if there's any new super secret notes hiding around here. There might be. Okay, this is the photo room. Oh, yeah. I can start on that right now, because this is probably different, too? The parents and Sakuko. Oh, no, not Sakuko. The parents and Rinko. It's midnight, and I'm awake. That means I have won. My big day is tomorrow. No, the sky is becoming brighter, meaning today is tomorrow. It's my funeral today. No, my execution. I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to die. Why do I have to die? You're not going to die, Hinako. You're always going to be you. That's right. Sure, my name will be the same, but they're just going to slap it on another sack of meat. You aren't a baby bird anymore, Hinako. Don't you want to spread your wings and venture out into a brand new world? Then you can go and die if you want. Don't drag me down with you. Oh. Oh, it's a conversation between the two Hinakos. Yeah, that's why I need to be thorough, because there could be, like, more notes like that hiding around in these areas. Oh, that's just hot spots. I'm just gonna have, yeah, dried carcass. I don't need that stuff anymore. I've already bought all the upgrades and the Momoris. Okay. This one doesn't have anything new in it, from what I could tell. Or are they? Okay. That radio's not on. I wonder if there any other... I haven't seen any radios on since the other two. Kind of odd. There could be more, and I just straight up missed them altogether. I could see that. Anything new? Oop. No, just Higashi. Okay.
シュウ、そこにいるの？
Calendar.
なんでここに？この日付。何か大事な日だった気が。
Alright, version 2. Shame I don't remember the layouts of these places perfectly. You know, go through here quickly. I know Hinako's room in version
私の家
3?
どうなってるの？
Oh, right. I do need to check the rooms just in case there's notes and stuff. Okay, I know that goes to that side. I don't know what's over here, unfortunately. Oh my god. I don't like fighting these guys at all. Especially when they do that whenever I'm trying to do other stuff. Oh, it's still alive. I can't see shit. It's so dark over here. Yeah, I kinda let that one happen. I really hate fighting those things. Oh, right, the photos in this room.
この写真なんか見たことある気がする。思い出せない。
Thanks. Yeah, I think I lost it. Or not. It's still chasing after me. Please don't tell me that the enemies in this place just
姉
have...
ちゃんどこにいるの？
You can't lose enemies in this place. Great. Either that or I had to go significantly further. Doesn't look like there's anything in... Oh, there is. Letter to Santa. Dear Santa, I've been a really good girl this year, and I would like a ray gun, please, from Shimizu Hinako. I still think that my UFO, the weapon from the UFO ending, should have been that ray gun that Shu had. Just for the fun of it, and it also gives you a ranged weapon. Space Wars. There have been times where I wished from the bottom of my heart that Space Wars would continue forever. But as we grew older, the Galactic Imperium stopped sending new forces. We're still proud members of the Space Army and will always be on standby to defend Earth. We still call each other partner like old times. Even if our classmates laugh and say that's lame, our Space Wars have yet to come to an end. Nothing new on these ones. God, it's so dark. Why is it so dark? At least on my screen. It's not dark at all in OBS. No. I don't have to fight this thing. I am not fighting this thing.
おままごとに入れてって頼んだら入れてくれなかったんだって。
あらあら、気の毒だったね。
ひなちゃんは男の子と遊んでたから女の子のお遊びには入れてあげないって言われたの。
誰そんなこと言ったの？後でお姉ちゃんが叱っとくから。
純子およし、かわいそうに男の子と遊んでただけでひどいね。
女の子嫌い。ひな子は女の子嫌だ。男の子になる。
この子はもっと小さい頃から男の子とも女の子とも遊んでたからね。
昭和って不思議な時代だよね。どうして子供の世界では男女が冷やかし合い互いに拒絶し合っているんだろう。学校でも異性と話をしただけでバカにされたり冷やかされたり、私はそういうのが昔から理解できなくてのけ者にされてた。男子とかくれんぼしたい時もあれば女子とお人形で遊びたい時もあった。でも男子は私を女扱いしてあんまり仲間に入れてくれなかった。女子は私が男子と遊んでるからって仲間外れにすることも多かった。お姉ちゃんはそれをひな子は見えている世界が違うのねって言ってたっけ。でもそんな私にも私のことを女扱いせずに遊んでくれる初めての親友ができたんだ。
おい、それお前の人形だろ。落としてるぞ。宇宙作戦本部応答せよ。新たな巨大融合を確認。直ちに迎撃に向かう。
Fucking dull. I kind of caught on to what its deal is. And why this sword's bad. I kind of, you know, it's one of those, I'm sitting at work and not doing much of anything. I kind of figured, this is an avatar of Tsukumo Megami, or, yeah, I can never remember how to pronounce that properly. It's in my notes. It's not my notes. These are my notes. Oh, Junko's in here too. Yeah, Tsukumogami. It's an avatar because it's a, Tsukumogami are like, objects that gain souls over periods of time. And it basically being the god of that means that it can take over, old objects, which would include this doll and this sword. It's likely its hatred over Inari that's making it, which is why it's cursed. At least that's how I've interpreted it so far, anyways. Oh yeah, you can see the mask on that. I once went to see Junko in the hospital when she was pregnant. Her morning sickness was so bad that all she could manage between vomiting was groaning. Her hands were rough and chapped, and her face looked like she had aged decades overnight. When I saw her like that, it was as if the sister I adored had disappeared. This is what marriage does to a woman. It makes you end up like Junko. Like Mom. Okay, I got the calendar, so I can move on if I want to, but, yeah, let's, that thing should be, yeah. Later. This should, oh yeah. This should be the, disposal. Anyways. I'm all... Yeah, okay. Let's see what it says for the puzzle. It's probably going to be different. It's like weighing between the two Ginokos. Okay. chase after me forever. Very nice. Oh yeah, there's an enemy in here, isn't there? I might need to take this one out. Shit, no. I want to explore. I'm exploring to look for more notes and stuff. Alright, whatever. Kitchen's locked. Probably nothing in here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Moving on. That's everything here. I think that, yeah, that's it for the version 2 of the house, because there's nothing else of interest here. Okay. Just to recover all my sanity. Because I'm still doing the, I take sanity damage to support health. Oh, right. That, you know, this important thing. Okay, next one is, Hinako's room. Ah, fuck. I knocked over my microphone. Come here. I didn't even nudge my hand across that thing too much. Okay. It's just a stand mic. Okay, I'm also just looking for no. Ooh, yeah. You know. Could always use more knives. Let's see, that circles around that. Good stuff. I can remember which spots are good to go to and which spots are not worth investigating at all. Yeah, I kind of hate that enemies can hit me like that. Okay, yeah, I don't want to go that way. Those guys are one of the worst things to fight. Damn it! I don't know. Remember, this room is. You can't open this room. Right. And I got the pistols. Yeah, I saw that. Nope. Okay. Of course, I only notice it when I'm like already predetermined that that's not gonna work every time. Hinako's room. I'm gonna need the thingy right down here. Definitely need to look over my recordings or something to figure out the best pathing for when I eventually do the hard mode. Yep, okay, this room's blocked off. There's nothing in here yet. Fine water, whatever. Pregnant monster usually tends to show up there. This is the room that stretches on for like 3 rooms for some reason. If there's actually anything of interest over here is up in the air. 2. Mostly looking for notes. There's something in there. Yokon, whatever. There does not seem to be anything of interest in here. Okay, I'm out. There's the parents' room again. Just a bandage, okay. I just saw myself fall. Now I start taking less sanity damage again. Oh, damn it. Right. One of you guys... Oh, okay. Well, these things are in here, which is... Can I move on now? Okay. Now I'm gonna have to come back to here again because of this door. Okay, here's the kitchen. Is that? There it is. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that every single time. Weird how your inventory limit is 14. Fuck off. This thing's gonna bother me when I try to go inside that room. Got it. I need to do that. Make a build where you do the counters with the dodges and all that stuff. There was a note in here last time I came in here. I feel like there's nothing else in here. Okay. Well, yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to go back to here again. Alright, next. Okay. You done? Okay, this room. Bird key. Thanks. Maybe I should save the photo for last. Yeah, I should probably save the photo for last. Because that does spawn a bunch of enemies to come beat me up. Sanity off. Okay, so far there hasn't been any new particular notes, and I believe this is the last time that new notes pops up, considering how this is NG++. Okay, the pregnant white lady is not here! Maybe she only shows up when I do the photo, because I've always done... Yeah, because I've always done the photo by this point. That's good to know. Maybe she... Maybe... Oh, fuck. Whatever.
マジでそれ冗談だろ。
大マジ。
そんなやつ俺知らねえよ。覚えてもねえよ第一。それが急に今頃になってわけがわかんねえよな。
どうしようか。相棒はどう思う？
それはひな子が自分で考えて決めるしかねえよ。俺が口出しできることじゃねえし。
おかしいよね。それに私女扱いされるの嫌だし、相棒だって似合わないって思うでしょ。だよね。私も似合わないって思うし。
そう決めつけるなよ。答えを急ぐな。悪い癖だぞ。もっと時間をかけてゆっくりと考えろ。心を落ち着けて静かに心の中の自分と対話しろ。
そうだな。相棒の言う通りだ。
大丈夫か？また頭痛か？お前は悩み込むとすぐ頭痛に出るな。我慢せずに薬飲めよ。ひどくなってからじゃ遅いんだからな。
買ったやつ全然効かないんだ。
そうか。また俺が見繕ってやるから、お前の体質に合ったやつを探してみる。
ありがとう相棒。やっぱり頼りになるな。
いいか？どんな選択も焦って選んだら必ず後悔する。じっくり考えるんだ。それだけは絶対に約束しろ。
お姉ちゃんにも同じこと言われたよ。分かった相棒、約束する。
You always use more Yokon. Alright, I do have an open more inventory space, don't I? Didn't think about that. How's my inventory right now, anyways? Probably full. Probably. 13 and 14. Okay, not too bad. Got plenty of healing items and stuff. I mean, I won't have any issues. I got so much. Yeah, I have so much yoke. That's a big heal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we need to circle back around. We need to go back to the first one. Oi. Okay. I guess it's when you trigger get enough of it. Enough of the emblems that it triggers. Yeah. Really? Come on, fuck off. God, I hate those things. Okay, this is gonna be different. Sword and the fox battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. The sword raises itself heavenward. The scale is now dedicated to the rising sun. Now go, Whitebird. Fly away and never come back. The Whitebird took to the air and flew off toward the horizon, becoming a silhouette against the setting sun. Now nothing remained upon the land. So Fox is dead. Sword should still be around. There are no scales. And it's the white bird.
くぼみ、何か入れるのか。
Well, that's it. Yeah, scales. Sword raises itself heavenward. Oh, it's sword, scales, and nothing. I'm still not 100% sure of the placement of some of these things. Like, so does the sword go in the top slot? Do the scales go in the top slot because it's rising sun? Which direction is the fucking bird going? That saying towards the horizon doesn't mean anything. Nothing on the land. Okay, that's probably the bottom. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh. That was...
何の話だろう。
What? Okay, I guess, yeah, bird goes in one direction. Okay, well, the bird is okay. The bird is flying in that direction. I suppose that makes sense. Nothing upon the land was the bottom. Scales was process of elimination, sword is heavenward. That was entirely a guess. I was just putting them in spots just to put whatever. Anyways, it's solved. Who cares?
ひなこ、いるなら返事ぐらいして。シュウ君が来てるって言ってるでしょ。
相棒、調子はどうだ？
調子って？私、調子悪くないよ。
最近、学校でも上の空じゃないか。俺たちが話しかけてもぼんやりしてるし。悩みすぎて、また頭痛がひどくなってるんじゃないかって思ってさ。
全然。
そうか。
うん。心配しすぎだよ。ごめんね。お手洗い行ってくるね。
うん。ひなこのお母さん言ってたな。最近隠れて何かを読んでいるって。これがそうなのか。ごめん。タンスの裏に何か見えたんで。
読んだ？
え？
何も読んでないよね。忘れて。週には関係ないから。
何も読んでないよ。というか字なんて何も。
ごめん。帰ってもらっていい？今日は体調が悪いの。
お前さ、
帰って。
分かった。また明日。
Making sure there's nothing else around.
私おかしいのかな。心がね、自分でも不安になるくらいにすごく大きく早くおかしくなっていくの。咲子に聞いたらそれは恋なんじゃないかって言うんだけれど、本当にそうなのかな。私が想像していた恋っていうのはもっともっとじっくり温かで酸っぱいんだけれど、ほんのり甘くてくすぐったくて、そういうものだと思ってた。でもね、今の私はそれとは全然違う。これは温かで酸っぱくて甘いんだけれど、まるで誰かに足をつかまれて沼の底に無理やり引きずり込まれるような、そんな感じなの。 ても心地いいよ。でもね、なぜかずっと心のどこかで怖さも覚えているの。これは本当に恋なのかな。私だけが特別なのかな。あなたはどう思う？ねえねえねえ。いや、わからない。でも一つだけわかるよ。あなたのその気持ちは多分柊に感じたものとは全く別の、全く異形の何か。私とあなた、どちらもヒナコだけれど、きっとどちらかが間違っている。お願い。もし私が間違っていたなら、私を殺して、ねえ解放して。さもなきゃ私があんたを殺すから。
We've always had this unspoken rule that we shouldn't view each other as boys and girls, so we've always called each other partner growing up. But over time, our bodies slowly developed into what we rejected. If I start viewing Shu as a man he's growing into, I feel our precious relationship will come to an end, and the thought of losing him absolutely petrifies me. Shu is probably also starting to have the same thoughts as me, but he still treats me as his partner. I swear that I want to stay by Shu's side as his partner, and not in a romantic way either. But at the same time, there's some strange part of me that wants him to acknowledge me as a girl. Oh, okay. Trying to check and see if anything else changed. Well, I mean, outside of, you know, the obvious puzzle stuff, which doesn't matter. Why are there a bunch of, like, empty gaps there? Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, why are there a bunch of empty gaps? It's like, oh, right, those are the puzzles I skipped. Because you can skip an awful lot of stuff. Oh, right. These are going to want to beat me up now. I pushed the dodge button because I remembered you were there. Rude. Okay. The thing just sits there just so it can ambush you. Whoa. Oi. Alright, last. So now it's parent time, which might be the same cutscene anyways. Might as well. I don't need to try anything. There's no point in praying. Okay, I'm about to get into the combat-heavy portion. So it's probably best to change my Omamori to not be, like... Yeah, the clamp's not gonna help. Oh, okay, no, okay. The last one's still there. There's probably better ways I can do this, but yeah. I do want some of these, but yeah, this... Technically, It's a case of I want to try to figure out some kind of like pure counter build or something like that. I could potentially do that with that. Oh, right. Yeah, there's a case of, yeah, the stamina, damn thing. Yeah, the running out of stamina for the other one is pretty much the big problem. Like, this is good. Never dodges. Maybe attack after perfect dodge. Quick perform counter. You know what? How about we scrap that one and do this? That's okay. That's the same. Parents.
仕方がないよ。それが女の役目なの。
お父さん。
少し話せろ。なんで出会った女忘れやがって。
きなこのためなのよ。
That was fast. Jeez, that was fast. Holy crap.